Hey, it's Dave. What motivates me on a daily basis? I'll tell you, that's pretty personal. But if you allow me to be real and raw with you, I'll do my best to answer the question. It changes. It changes each and every day. And I almost view it as a Rolodex. Maybe people don't even know what the hell a Rolodex is anymore, but I almost view my motivational forces as a Rolodex, and it just seems like, one or more of them pop into my head on the regular, and most of them are positive. I would say, though, that some are negative. So here we go, in no particular order, and I'm sure there's others also. First of all, my family. I want to set a good role model for my boys, whether it's working out or nutrition or grinding or consistency or going after what you want. I mean, I think there's a lot of takeaways from that, and I just want to exhibit that. On the negative side, there's a kid that used to punch me in my stomach virtually every day while getting off the bus in junior high school. I think about that sometimes. That's certainly not a pleasant memory, but it motivates me some days. What is that? 50 years later, still harboring it. That's okay. Let's see, what else? My wife, Melissa, having seen what she went through with cancer and chemo is incredibly motivating. And I guess my feeling is, if she can do that, if she can go through that for me, if she can go through that for the family, then the least I can do is hit the gym 3 or 4 times a week. Doesn't really seem like a big ask. And maybe part of that is also, I see so many people get into their retirement years and they worked their entire lives to get to retirement. And then they finally get there and they feel like crap, or they can't move around, or they can't go on that walk, or they can't do the traveling that they wanted to. And with how hard Melissa has worked, I just want to make sure that I am up for whatever is asked of me, especially in those retirement years, so we can really thoroughly enjoy that time together. That is a huge one. My father passed. Here's another one. My father passed over 30 years ago, and I don't want to succumb to the health issues that he was plagued with. As my age gets closer to the age of my father's death, that rings very loudly in my brain. And not that I can mitigate all of those issues, but I'm going to do my damnedest. Absolutely going to do my damnedest. Let's see, what else? Let's see, I talked a little bit about like the retirement and just trying to, kind of maximize that time. I guess the other big one, the really big one now, and totally a blessing, is my grandson. My father passed right before any of my boys were born. My dad never got to meet my children, And it pains me every day, every single day. But now I have a beautiful grandson, and I want to be around for him as long as I can. And I want to be as vibrant and active in his life as I can. Thinking about him, I was working out. A quick story. I was working out, I think it was just a couple weeks ago. And I was like, man, my butt was kind of dragging in the gym, and maybe I just wasn't feeling that extra energy that I wanted to. And my grandson's picture popped up on my phone. Yep. Energy's back, ready to get after it. Is that simple. So anyway, those are my motivating forces. I highly suggest that you find yours. And one other thought. I do think it's important to have a lot of motivating forces, because there are a lot of forces trying to get between us and our goals. I'm sitting out here in the parking lot from the gym, and there's fast food restaurants the whole way up and down the road here. I need enough goals to circumvent all of the things that are trying to get in the way between me and my goals. Anyway, thanks for the question. Thanks for listening to my very personal response. You guys have a great day.